This is actually a follow-up video to my video that I made earlier. I had a dream yesterday morning between 3 to 4 in the morning. And in the dream, like I mentioned previously, I saw, what I called a woman attempt to throw a fuse-like device at Donald J. Trump. And in the dream, Donald J. Trump nearly escaped that attempt on his life. Now, it took me a while to figure out what exactly happened, because obviously he did escape an assassination attempt on his life last night in Butler, PA, the same day I had that dream. But I was like, why did I see a woman in the dream, and why did I see a fuse thrown? Well, after sitting and thinking about it all day into this morning, and after getting more information, I think I figured out why I saw those two elements that did not seem to fit correctly in the dream. That fuse I saw thrown makes a lot of sense now, because if you go back to the video to listen to that time frame when things were happening, at first, when people heard it, it sounded like fireworks, which would make sense to me why I saw a fuse thrown. And the part about me seeing a woman, and in the dream it was a crazy woman, it makes sense now, because the individual they just identified as Thomas Matthew Crooks, the age of 20, actually had long hair, that in a dream I would think someone like that is a woman, only because of the long hair. So that makes a lot more sense now. And I normally can't put two and two together on some of my dreams, because some things don't always match up quite the way I think they should, or they might be slightly off. But now I think I understood what I had a dream about. So anyway, that's all I have for you. This is just a follow-up, and yes, they did label it as an assassination attempt on President Trump's life. They identified the shooter as Thomas Matthew Crooks at the age of 20. They're still trying to figure out a motive, but that's what's online so far. So that's all I have for you. And like I said, after I had that dream between 3 to 4 a.m. yesterday, I actually had prayed for President Trump for his protection. So I saw it happen before it even happened in one of my dreams, which this is not the first time something like this has happened to me. So, I mean, I think more or less I wasn't so much surprised at someone trying to do that, because there's so much hate in our country now for certain situations. I was more shocked, and I get shocked each time it happens. Anytime one of my dreams comes to pass in one form or another, it freaks me out, I'll be honest, because I don't understand why this happens to me. I don't know why I get these dreams before they happen, sometimes the same day, sometimes weeks or months later, but a lot of times even the same day. And I hate to tell you guys some of what I've seen that has come to pass. But I've even had dreams of several tornadoes hitting, and then we got hit with an EF2. I had a dream one day of losing my cell phone, and that same day I did lose it, but then it was returned to me by someone. That was a while back. Some dreams haven't happened yet, and I hope some never do. Like one dream I had of meteors approximately 12 feet in diameter on fire hitting various parts of the world. I've had odd encounters of from a realm I can't explain. I mean, there's a lot I've encountered I can't even explain to you, and even if I tried to, you probably wouldn't believe me. I have witnesses to events, and not everything comes to pass, but it's just really freaky when it does. So why did that happen? How come I haven't heard anyone else come out and say they had a dream like that and prayed for President Trump's protection? I haven't heard anyone else talk about it, so I don't know. Maybe I was given the dream to direct me to pray for him because maybe God knew I'd pray for him if I was given the dream. I don't know. I don't know what the case would be. But when I don't wish harm on anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you hate my guts. I don't wish harm on you, not even remotely. So I pray for people as I feel the call to pray for people. And yes, I did pray for President Donald Trump. And I happened to be watching it live on YouTube. Here's the kicker, though. I originally had plans to go up to the rally in Butler, PA, but I had gotten an email with this long litany of things you can't take with you. Now, I'm a disabled veteran. I have trouble standing. Then on top of it, the directions were confusing, so I was just like, screw it, I'm not going. Now, had I gone, I would have been one of the first people in there. Well, and I may have been sitting up in those bleachers where the bullets were flying. I may be dead right now had I originally gone. So that's something, sometimes we don't understand all that happens or the reasons why, and sometimes there's a reason for things happening. But I wanted to share that with you. So when somebody tells you something and they're trying to help you, you might want to listen to them, because maybe they have some insight that maybe you can't see or hear, that maybe they're worried about how you'll take it. And whether they're wrong or not right, sometimes it's better to heed those safety warnings. I don't know if I could have even gotten hold of anyone to even tell them what I saw in a dream, but even no matter what the case is, it's already dealt with. And I don't know if anybody would have believed me if I told them, hey, yeah, I had a dream. By the way, you might want to take extra security measures. But the kicker is, there were some people that tried to tell some of the officers there that they saw the shooter jumping from building to building, and nothing was done automatically. So I don't know what's going on with that investigation, but I find that kind of strange. So, and something else I want to say, I can't put my finger on it, but something just doesn't sit right with me about the whole situation, especially with Mr. Crooks. I don't know, something doesn't sit right there with the whole thing, but I maybe I'm just overthinking things. I don't know, but just I don't know what to think on it, but something about the whole thing's not sitting right with me. Something is off kilter, as they would say, or so I don't know what's going to come out of it. I think not everything is being said, and not everything is being shown. And that's what I'm personally seeing right now in my head, that there's something more to it, potentially, than what people might think. And that's what I'm picking up from the entire situation. That's what I'm picking up sensitivity-wise. There's something more to it. and it's something very evil, whatever it is. So I'm going to stop there, and you can think whatever you want, but I know what I saw in my dream. I know what I'm picking up. It's something's not right. Something is off kilter about it. Something is there that I can't put my finger on. And I'm usually pretty accurate when I say something doesn't seem right. There's something not being said about the whole situation. Mark my words, I don't know what it is, though. That's the problem. I can't tell you because I don't know. But it's just something is still hidden, and I think eventually it will be revealed. But that's my thought on it. Everyone, you take care, and God bless.